I want to make sure I take a moment to thank the people that helped make this video possible. I consider you producers of this channel and of this show. Without your support, these videos would not be possible. So I'd like to thank Rags, Comic Boom, Pop Size, The Frag Minion, Warren JB, Lynchnut, David Osenwitz, sorry if I mispronounced your name, and a penny for your dimes. I also want to thank the people that like to remain anonymous and anybody else that has contributed to this channel in the past. Without your support, these videos would not be possible. If you find yourself in a position you can help and you want to see your name here too as a producer credit, go ahead and look down in the links below. There will be a Patreon, a subscribe star, as well as a one-time donation, and you can see your name up here too. Thank you. Hello, Frugal Force, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I'm doing, yes, another video on Rastan, but this time I'm doing it in the arcade version. If you haven't noticed before, I did a video on the Sega Master System version where I also told how other ways to get this, like on Taito Legends. I'm actually playing this on my arcade stick, my dual arcade stick, my All-Star one. I did a video review of that too if you want to check it out, but here I'm going to be beating it, and I'm doing this with a little more detail, a little more info. Otherwise, this would be super short because the boss battle isn't actually that long. This game consists of 6 rounds, and each one of those levels or rounds, if you will, have 3 areas: an outdoor scene, a castle scene, or an underground type scene, and the throne room where you fight the final boss. And some people go, well, it isn't that hard because you have unlimited continues, and that's true, and it's not. You have unlimited continues until you hit round 6, the last 3 stages, the last 3 parts. Then you have no more. So whatever you get to that stages, that's what you have. So I recommend making sure you're dead and start and beat that boss on the first try. That way you have all your lives. Now, with that said, there was a bit of an additional challenge for me on this, because when I got to the last stage before the boss, there was a glitch, and that glitch caused me to have to kill myself once because there was no other way out of it. I did everything I could, back and forth moving, and you see here on the screen there'll be a spot where there's supposed to be this thing that shoots out a blue flame. It stopped shooting a blue flame, and that's not the problem. That's just one of the parts of the glitch. The other part of the glitch is that when I drop down this chasm that you have to drop down, there's supposed to be a stone that rises up that you can jump off that stone and grab this branch or whatever to get onto. Well, that stone would not rise, so I had to actually die intentionally, and then it worked. The glitch was gone, making it even harder. So go figure, huh? I want to make an additional challenge here. Now, I've made it to the final boss several times before, but I've never beat him. Usually when I get there, I was on my last life and 1 or 2 hits and I was dead. This time, I made it with more lives, and for some reason, I was able to actually beat him. And so here's a couple times of me attempting to beat the dragon, not knowing what the trick was yet, and dying. After several playthroughs, I was finally able to figure out the trick of getting him. It's just killing him is hitting him in the head, and now I can actually beat him usually within seconds and taking maybe only 1 hit. He's not a hard boss at all. You just hit him in the head. If you have a more powerful weapon than the sword, you can get him a lot quicker, but unfortunately this time when I got to him, I only had the sword. But as you see here, he's real easy to beat. And here we go. It's the final ending. You see none other than Rastan standing there looking over the beautiful wilderness with his hair blowing in the wind. Then we get him walking, and we get a nice view of the credits. Now, this isn't the only game of Rastan. So there's Rastan Saga 2, which I've also beat, and I'll be showing a video of that soon and doing a review, I believe, of that game. But there is also another game with Rastan in it as well. So, will game number 2 hold up to game number 1? I'll give you a hint. It doesn't. It does not at all. I don't know what happened there. There's a lot of flaws in that game. But this game wasn't perfect either. It did have some cheap hits, some cheap deaths, but overall, the game was a lot of fun. It added a good amount of challenge. The bosses, You know, the final boss, actually, I don't even think was the hardest boss. But that's okay. It was ultimately a good game. It was a good challenge, and I could see why it was a quarter muncher in the arcades, but I still, going back, enjoyed this game yet today. So there we have it. This is only a part of my long story. Only a part. You know, it's only one part. Yes, because there will be more challenges. There will be a sequel, is what they're saying. Pump more quarters in the machine. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, keep it frugal.